Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we are going to be playing a moderate complex spirit into Habsburg Livestock, and that spirit is going to be stone. And this game is for there's somebody that was saying that they were having issues playing this matchup on the Discord. I figured might as well play stone on the on board B. I will be playing level 6. Okay, so we have okay, so the starting explorer, it looks like it's wetland, so it ends up being the exact same explorer um, as it was for them. And so in the post, I had recommended, so you have two options here. If you're really having issues with this matchup, you can go with just G2, play it very safe. G3 is more greedy, but there's more upsides. And with stone, what you want to do is grow into all four of the land types. So I have my mountains covered. I have my jungle covered. Now I want to grow into my sands and my wetlands. Now, most importantly, I want to be able to stop the lost condition, Habsburg's lost condition, from coming down in that land 6. And we're able to do that with our left innate. Yes, that's right. This left innate counters Habsburg livestock loss conditions. So very strong. So I can choose my G2, immediately grow there. I'm going to be a little bit more greedy just because that's how I play. And I'm going to go with G3 and I'm going to grow into the sands. Now, the reason why I'm doing sands is because if I grow into B1, then I'll have to grow into B6. So that means I'm covering wetlands twice. I'm not going to be able to access all four of those land types. By doing into sands here, I can access B6 next turn. Now, you might be saying, wait, why don't you grow into B7? The problem with B7 is when I reclaim, that's when I plan on accessing my mountains. So, little thing there. And let's get a miner here first. And we have some Dark Entangled, we have Voracious Growth, Encompassing, and Savage Maw Beasts. Maw Beast is the terrible card. We're not going to pick this one. I'm going to go with Dark Entangled just because it has that Earth that's defend, helps with the edge cases. It might help me defend my B8 or my B7. Encompassing Ward is another card to consider here. And like I said, I'm going to be placing my presence from top track into my B5 here. Now, you could grow in bottom track. Bottom track stone is actually, I think it's even better into this matchup. It's just way more straightforward to play. It's very difficult to mess that up. But top track, there's more upside. So, what card am I going to play? I'm going to be playing Jagged Shards. This is usually your card that you're playing when you don't know what else to do, mainly because it lets you move to Han if you want, or you can add Badlands. So it's a very versatile card. Most importantly, though, is it costs 0 energy. I see a lot of stone players, they love playing that plows early on because that plows can kill buildings. Well, one, it doesn't kill these buildings. But the problem with this card is it costs 2 energy, and that's essentially a blight off the blight card. And I would rather, like, you don't need to kill the town, right? Like, eventually we're going to scale so hard, our right innate is going to kill everything. So the upside of killing a single town here isn't worth the 2 energy. So, okay, we did all of that. We're going to build. I can choose to gather. I'm going to gather the Sands town into here, and then the B2 town into my B1. I'm doing this because I want all of my land types nice and empty. Now, unfortunately, it ended up being mountain, which is kind of unfortunate because I really wanted to be able to group these to Han here with my Jagged Shards. I was really hoping it'd be jungle, so I'd be able to push to Han, and I'd be very happy. But it's not. So it's not the end of the world. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to place my I think what I'm going to do is I'll place my Badlands into this land here. Into my B1. Do I really want my B1? I guess I grow here, and then I grow here next turn. I'll be using my innates. I'll throw it on my B2. Okay, so stone build. I like getting a major here first. And based off that major, I then, well, this is where I redraw transform. So, I mean, we drew 2 amazing hits. So Infinite Vitality wins the game on the spot. Essentially, this is a skip card that we always threshold, so that means we're always healing Blight. And with Stone in particular, what I'm able to do is every time I could pay energy with my left innate to add Blight to the board from the box, and then Infinite Vitality is just going to be removing it. Another one is Weave Together. This is another card that wins the game on the spot with Stone. With this card, we're able to combine lands, do ravages, do these big counter attacks, and completely decimate the adversary. And then there's Terrifying Nightmares, which actually isn't that bad of a card because it's going to be able to push 4 things from inland. So this could clear up one of my inland lands. So for the sake of this game, I'm going to grab Terrifying Nightmares. You shouldn't pick this card. Like this is the card that I'm only picking because I think it creates a more interesting game. The other 2 cards you should definitely pick because they win the game on the spot. Transform you never pick. So let's go Terrifying Nightmares. I'm gonna forget Plows here. And actually, if I had to pick one of those majors to decide, it would be Weave, just because this is a card that's perfect element. It can combine 2 lands, so I'm able to get very far ahead that way. Vitality, though, is the safest pick. Like, if I pick Vitality, there's 0% chance that I lose. Like, even if I get worse luck for the rest of the game, I know for a fact that this draft will win me the game. Like, that's how confident I am. Okay, so we did all of that. I'm now going to place the presence from top track. It's going to go over here to B6, and then I get my draft here. So of these cards, it's kind of funny. I have Veil now, so I can fast move to Han, which is probably what I want to do. Maybe not. Rouse is a card that normally would be good, but not in Habsburg because it has that blight. I can't target lands that are blighted. Devouring Ants is kind of interesting, and there's also that Sun Earth. I also got Twin Days. Twin Days plus Jagged Shards just sounds like a lot of fun. But what I'm going to be doing here, I'll probably play Stubborn as well as Dark Entangled, because I don't have the Sacred Site for either of these 2, and I need another Earth card. Debating if I just want to do Twin Days, play like Twin Days, Jagged Shards. I think I'm never going to have the opportunity to do that. Let's go Devouring Ants. I also want a Sun Earth as well. There are my 2 cards. I'm going to do Dark Entangled here, and then I'll do Stubborn Solidity here. And the Stubborn Solidity will protect me against edge cases. And we got Grim Toll, and look at this. And this is if I was a better player, I would have known to put my Badlands on my my B2 because of Grim Toll, because now Grim Toll will do 3 damage to that city, so kind of hilarious. When I was trying to figure out, oh, where to put that Badlands, it's clearly on B2 for that reason. So Fierce Mean, we're going to get a Fear off that. And Wary of the Interior, so we can remove an Inland Explorer. We're going to remove this guy, stopping that build. We're going to do this Ravage first. We'll kill the town. We're going to pay the 2 energy so that we don't take a lost condition here. Oh, I heard the moo. That was cool. That was a really interesting thing. Okay, so they did their build gather here. They did their gather here. We got Jungle Explorer, and we now need to escalate. And this is another reason why Stone is so dominant in this matchup. Looky here. My stage 3 escalations, or my stage 2 escalations here, because I have 3 blight on the board, I only have to escalate once. So we're going to put that town over here to the beast land. And mainly because if I get beast damage, it'll do 2 damage, and this town will gather into the blighted land, and it will die. So, okay, so now we're going to do my opening. As you guys saw, we did G3, G3, and now we're going to G1, and we're just going to G1 the rest of the game here. And we're going to go presence from top track here. And I'm going to go my presence over into my B4 because I need a sacred site there to absorb the blight next turn, and I also want to have that sacred site and control this land. Now I could actually go into B7. I originally was going to go into B7, but because we stopped the build there, I only need to get defend 4 there, which I can with Dark Entangled plus Stubborn, or I can do Dark Entangled plus I guess I only need Dark Entangled, so maybe Dark Entangled plus Jagged Shards is probably what I want to do here. I could also use Devouring Ants, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, this seems pretty good. And then I can also push that Dahan out of B7 into B8. Dark Entangled here. Nice defend 3. And we're going to use our innate over here. Temporary Truce is really sad because now that means I'm not going to kill that town there. We do beast damage and fear. Strife and a land. I guess we'll go Strife into here. I put the Strife on that town because I plan to gather it into my B8, and then I'll be able to better defend it. I'm going to pay 1 energy here. That gets cleared. And now I now need to gather. So we're first going to gather into B4. I'm going to gather from my my B7, and then I'm going to gather into my my B8. There we go. and Mountain Explorer. And now I need to escalate again. I'm going to choose to escalate into the sands, and I'll be able to gather that town over here into my B2. I'm going to Jagged Shards, adding that Badlands into B7, pushing the Dahan over here into B8. Now I can better defend this land. And then I'm going to, once again, I'm just going to keep reclaiming. You know, if it's like not broken, don't fix it. We're going to put this presence over here into B7. Now I've accessed those lands, and then I get a free minor card. So there's that Call to Guard, another amazing defend. We already have 2 defends. So do we really want another one? We probably don't need it. I could also use, where is it? Ever-Twisting Trail to isolate and push this guy out. I'm not going to. I'm just going to grab Call to Guard. That's the best card there. And we want defends over here. I'll be playing my Dark Contained to give me a nice defend 3, and then I will also play a Call to Guard to save me in energy. And I get a 3rd card play here. And I'm going to play an Earth card. This is where I could go with Scarred and Stony Land, Jagged, whatever I'd like. I'm going to go with Scarred and Stony Land. I'll defend 3 there. We'll defend 3 there. We use our left innate on ourselves, and we'll use my right innate, and we're going to use that over here into B4. Oh, the Stricken. No, the Stricken. So that's not Ravaging. They're really going to make this game long for us. Smaller ports. Oh, I guess I could push it out, right? Because this comes with Southern's Encroach. Yep, it does. So I could actually push that town out. You know, just how I planned it. And we'll push that town. We'll throw it over, debating if I want to do it on B7. Screw it. We'll do it on B7 so I can build more towns and I can win the game faster. Void the Dahan. We're going to pay that energy again. That all of that dies. We did our builds. We now need to gather. I'm going to gather from, I guess I can gather from this land. Don't think it matters though. So we did our Sands Explore. I now need to escalate. Oh, I have to first do my Wave of Immigration. We'll throw the city there. There goes the towns. And then I don't have to escalate, right? Because I have enough blight. Okay, there's that. What do I want to do here? So I think next turn this will be what? 3, 5, 7, 8. It'll be 8 damage. 4, 6, 7. 3, 5, 7. Cool. So that clears this land. I'm going to do my Scarred here. Killing that Explorer. And we're going to reclaim again. Presence from my top track, and we want to create that Sacred Site over here now, because I need an extra presence to absorb the Blight, and then once again, we're going to grow over here into B6 next turn. So, as you guys can see, I'm always planning for that next turn on where to create that Sacred Site to absorb the Blight. And it's Mountain. So yeah, we're going to punch back. I guess I could punch... Oh, I wanted to punch back in both lands, but I can't. Which is kind of probably a small oversight by me. Which is, it's not the end of the world, but... yeah, I mean, I guess what I could do is Terrifying. I probably don't want... Yeah, this is okay. So what we'll do is we'll go with Jagged Shards, we'll go with Scarred, and we will also go with... We'll go with Dark Entangled. Sure. And we have our Dark Entangled here. And we'll use our left innate here. We'll punch back, killing everything there. And then I have a Jagged Shards in the slow. Ooh, extra damage. Okay. And this is where playing Stone, we're just so powerful. We can actually pay for it just by discarding cards. So we will discard, because we're always going to be reclaiming. It's so strong. Oh wait, for some reason I thought Wetlands was exploring, but it actually was sand, so I made a mistake there. Well, I guess it probably didn't matter, but okay, so we could add another Strife. I guess we'll throw it over here. Let's Ravage here. We'll pay the energy. All of that dies. Oh, the Moo. I love it. And we'll pay the energy there as well. Sands will build. We're going to gather. I'm going to gather from... I guess we'll go from this land. And coast. Okay, so we're almost there. I think what I want to do here is this will trade. So we'll go Badlands from Jagged Shards, and this is why this card is so flexible. It's 0 cost, and then I can use it to either add Badlands or move Dahan. It's everything I want. I now have my Scarred and Stony. I'm going to do 4 damage, kill 2 towns, add another Badlands. And as you can see, we never even need to use our, where is it? The card that I forgot, if I can ever find it. Well, I don't know where it is. But you never need plows in this matchup. You can use it, you don't really need it. So I have a free presence placement. I actually can choose to not reclaim here if I really didn't want to. But I want to, so I'm going to. I'm going to go from top track, and we're going to create another sacred site over here into B6. And here are our cards here. We got Call to Trade, an amazing card, Elemental Boon. We got Terror Turns to Madness. I'm going to go with Terror Turns to Madness here, mainly because I want Fear, because I want to close out the game. So we'll play our Terror Turns to Madness, and we'll also play our, eventually we'll be able to get the Terrifying Nightmares. We have all of the Moon cards, but we're almost there. We'll do Terror Turns to Madness. We'll use Dark Entangled. We'll be using our Jagged Shards, and then we'll also be using our Scarred and Stony Land. And there, I could be doing Nightmares if I wanted to, instead of Terror Turns to Madness, to push stuff out, stop builds, but I don't think I want to. I think it's less fun. We're using Dark Entangled just for the heck of it. I'm going to use my Innate here. I could also play, like, Stubborn Solidity to play around edge cases here, but I'm okay. Okay, Remnants, this is a card that we can easily pay for because we're stone. So we will pay for it. It does not affect us in any way. Cool. Oh, it looks like that I can remove the Explorer here. And we'll remove the town. I guess I probably remove this Explorer too, right? I'll still gather a town in. That dies. We pay the energy again. We do 8 damage. I need to gather a town into here. We'll gather from this land. And it's Sands Wetland again. Okay, nice. So we're going to use Terror Turns to Madness, generating that fear. We'll throw our Jagged Shards into here. And we'll use our Scarred Stony Land there. Nice. We'll be able to defend this, and we are almost there. So I think this turn, we still reclaim. We're just trying to generate a ton of fear, and we'll punch back, killing kind of everything here. I could also get majors. You really can do anything here. The world is whatever you want it to be. Go. We'll play all of my moon cards just to generate as much fear as I can. I'll be playing, I guess I have to make the choice now. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. I might defend there. Okay. Dark Entangled there. Does there have to be invaders for the fear? Nope, it does not. I have 6 fear and Terrifying Nightmares. I wanted to throw everything into here, even though it will boost the damage here, so I probably shouldn't. But I want to. I guess I'll go to there. I'm just doing it for fear. I have this innate that I can use somewhere. This is where I can just like donate to somebody. Maybe I do it here in case we get like ravaging land with buildings. And Wounded Lands attract explorers. East push. We'll throw you guys into the wetlands. And raids and retaliations. Oh, actually I should do damage like that. I don't think it matters though. We'll skip. That's sad. I guess we'll remove you. I guess we'll remove Explorer. Because I have to do it. I can skip it. Ravage, build. We will gather. Nope. Oh, I had to gather like that, I guess. That's sad. I guess we'll gather that, and that's okay. In the Explorer's Jungle Wetland, and I believe I should be able to win at this point, because I have Scarred and Stony Land here. Oh, and that just wins the game there. So, reach tier level 3 here. There it is. So, GG. So, a very fun game with Stone. Hopefully, this helps somebody who is struggling with this matchup. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.